I am going to welcome Chen to the stage. Chen is the co-founder and CEO of Aquifer. I'm so glad that she can join us here today. Aquifer is a tool to create studio quality animation, but without the studio. She's an expert in immersive storytelling, virtual reality, and 3D animation. She's led strategy and design for groundbreaking products for Merck, Molina, AT&T, and other brands. And I'll let her take it away and tell you more about Aquifer. Welcome, Chen.
Hi, thank you so much, Abby. Hi, everyone. It is wonderful to be here. I'm so excited to be a part of this event. So hi, everyone. I'm Chen, co-founder and CEO at Aquifer. I want to talk to you about growing brands with virtual talent today, which Abby's synthesis of the report was a perfect segue into this talk. But first, I'd like to start with a quick story. So about 5 years ago, my co-founder Matt and I were running an immersive content studio. A client of ours, a global pharmaceutical company, had a big problem with their medical device. It had really high rates of patient returns, complaints, and low adherence. We created a solution, and within 1 year, we saw unbelievable results. They observed that global improvement of patient outcomes and adherence. So what do you think drove those results? Was it a new medical device? Did they have an improved call center? Actually, it was this little guy, a simple character that interacted with patients during their onboarding process. They loved him. They loved his smile, the way he bounced, the way that he grew legs and grew up as they adhered to their training and to their protocols. And that's when I saw firsthand the true power of human and character connection. Today, as Abby mentioned, we live in an engagement economy. For brands, their ability to influence is a major driver of growth and revenue. And of course, we as consumers have more choice than ever about where we spend our time and who we give our limited attention to in this crowded landscape. And these changes represent massive shifts in industry. 1 in 3 media and entertainment execs that say if they don't reinvent, their companies will no longer exist in 5 years. Some brands, however, have cracked the formula for massive growth in this new media world. They're growing their brands with virtual talent. So take Barbie, for example. This is a 60-something-year-old brand that very well could have just disappeared as our cultural tides shifted dramatically. And yet today, Barbie, virtual Barbie, has over 10 million followers and subscribers across her channels, and Mattel saw toy sales in 2021 grow 81%. Here's Ariana Grande, massive musician. She held a virtual concert in Fortnite recently, and without being physically present, the star made $20 million and engaged millions of viewers simultaneously at her concert. What these two brands and many, many others have realized is that the traditional model of engaging with their customers through paid, earned, and owned media could be flipped on its head. That they could dramatically expand the presence of their owned media to grow their brand. And they're doing that with virtual talent. In the same way that talent agencies have rosters of athletes and actors and musicians, brands can now own virtual personalities to expand into the metaverse and create a deep connective thread with their customers and their audiences throughout this very, very crowded media landscape. And the best part, they own that IP. They're not paying influencers millions of dollars. They're not hiring on-air talent. This is IP that is theirs forever. And that's why we created Aquifer. You can think of Aquifer as a virtual talent platform for the universe and the metaverse. It is both a talent roster and a talent management system, and also a content production studio, all rolled into one easy-to-use platform. By eliminating technical barriers of 3D creation, with Aquifer, a brand, a creator, a company can now engage their audiences through virtual talent, unencumbered by technical challenges or long timelines. And the way we do this technically is that we're giving users a very familiar interaction paradigm, point and shoot. We've been doing this with cameras and then phone cameras for a very long time. Now we're applying that to the concept of animation creation and CG content. You can create a scene with virtual talent with a very small team just as easily as you can make a TikTok video with your friends. And then you can distribute that content to anywhere in the metaverse directly from the platform. And with what we're building, we're so incredibly excited about the future. What we observe is that as the metaverse grows, hardware will become more invisible than mobile phones and laptops in the ways that we're engaging today. The interaction paradigm of today, which is touch and type, will move into speak and gesture. And as a result, virtual talent will become intelligent. Whether they look realistic or stylized, we'll be able to direct talent to create content the way that you would direct actors in a stage play, by speaking to them, gesticulating to them. And as Abby mentioned earlier, they'll have their own automated personalities to add to the overall persona. Every brand, whether they're B2B or B2C in this new world, will have their own virtual talent roster tailored to their very specific customers and meeting them where they are across the universe and across the metaverse. Thank you so much for your time.